Hey guys, my name is Jace. This is the first time I've ever done like a vlog style video, so forgive me if it's a little awkward. Just trying something new. But I had wanted to put this out earlier in the holiday season because it is such like a thing that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about because the holidays are supposed to be very like happy and very like, just, you know, you're just supposed to be happy. You're not supposed to be sad during the holidays. And it is sad in itself that some people have to be sad during the holidays and just, feel this like overwhelming sense of like unease and unhappiness during the holidays. But some people do, and some people don't really want to be bothered about it for specific reasons. Ones I'll be talking about in this video, obviously, if you read the title. But yeah, but I figured if as long as I get it out before Christmas, before 2020 comes in, then we should be okay. But yeah. So as per the title, this isn't going to be a very fun video. It could be triggering for some people. It will talk about like death, not in detail death. Don't worry about that. But it will talk about death and losing those close to you and whatnot. So if that sort of thing is unsettling or not good for you, I wouldn't recommend watching this video. But for those of you that want to stick it out to see what I have to say, or if you're just curious, if you have someone in your life that is dealing with these kinds of feelings during the holidays, then just stick around and, we can talk. I'll sit here and chat and tell you my story and maybe how to help someone in your life that isn't exactly feeling the holiday spirit because of these kinds of things. And, maybe that'll help you, or just it'll help someone who's relating, knows how each of us feel, that type of thing. So, I guess I'll start with, my story, just like how I can relate and how this type of thing affects me. I'm 24 years old currently, and I've lost both of my parents. I lost my mom when I was 17, and I lost my dad when I was 22. Yeah, 22. Um, so yeah, it's just been really rough. Holidays are always bad because, well, not bad, but they kind of lost their flair after I lost my parents because it was just like my mom was an amazing cook, cooked all the time, and for holidays is when she like really shined and like really showed her true colors and just like, just like went all out because she was an amazing chef. So, Thanksgiving would roll around and her and my dad would be in the kitchen just cooking up a storm, like having the time of their lives, just cooking together and being happy and, and all that kind of stuff. So Thanksgiving, that's usually kind of a bummer for me too because I miss, just the smells wafting through the house. I miss them both being in the kitchen and like laughing and like my dad helping her and her cooking and just that sort of thing. So Thanksgiving's always kind of like been kind of like just empty, I want to say, in a way. And, so Thanksgiving's not so great usually. And then Christmas is always really hard too because my dad really loved Christmas. He loved all those like corny like not, I guess they're stop motion. I don't really know what you'd call them, but they're the ones with like the clay figures and stuff like that, and uh like the Island of Misfit Toys and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I still love those. Like those are like really near and dear to my heart. Those are like really precious to me, but he really loved those movies too. He loved Christmas in general, was like his thing. He would decorate and go all out and just, the whole house was lit up and it was really nice. And even when we did eventually move or we couldn't really decorate our house, even the inside looked beautiful, looked, completely decorated. Me and my mom did the tree all the time. So it's just like stuff like that. It's missing. It's a whole chunk of like my year that's just missing now because they're not here. And being that I am only 24, those are still things that I would do with my parents. Whereas if I was like, 40 or something, Like, that wouldn't be something that I do. But even losing your parents at 40 is like, losing your parents at any age is hard because they're your parents. And, if you have a good relationship with them and you grow up with happy memories, then losing that and losing those people is so hard because it's just a chunk of your life that's just, and a chunk of yourself that you reserved for someone that's just gone, and you can never share that again. It's like you can share memories, but you can't share more experiences. There's no more building more memories with those people because they're gone. And especially with the holidays being how they are, and it's like, oh, it's all about building memories. It's all about spending time with the people you love. And of course I have people in my life that I love now that I want to spend time with, but nothing is ever really the same. We don't really decorate in the house I'm in now. I live with my nan, for anyone who doesn't know, which is probably majority of you watching this, if anyone's watching this. But we don't really decorate. She decorates a little. It's cute and it makes it feel homey and it's happy. But it's not like what it used to be with my parents. Like, it's nothing like that. And again, there's the whole that person is missing. That person isn't there anymore. Is just the hardest part of it. So yeah, holidays have become kind of this thing that I have to do rather than something I wanted to do. It's that kind of thing. And everyone wants you to be happy, everyone wants you to be smiling, and for the most part they have your best intentions at heart, and they want you to be happy because everyone else is happy. But when you don't want to be happy, it's hard to just be happy. And speaking from as someone who has depression and anxiety and all that kind of thing, it's it really kicks in around this time of year, and I get the holiday blues and stuff like that. So it's really hard to try to be more happy, because I'm already usually putting on this kind of facade where I am happy and I'm not as down as I feel. So it's extra hard during the holidays to ramp that up and be even more happy, because everybody else wants you to be happy and jolly and joyful and all this other kind of crap, I guess. I don't know. And like I said, I do know it's with the best intentions that people do want me to be happy during the holidays, and I know it's with the best intentions that they don't want to see me sad, but sometimes you just are. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to not be okay. And I don't know. It's just tough. It's really tough. I don't know. It's hard. As I don't really know how to explain to someone that it's hard to be happy because of the loss that you feel, especially if you haven't lost someone and you don't know what that feels like. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, because it's different. And it's I do go to see family during Christmas, I am usually with my cousins and whatever, but I'm not the most well-loved person in the family. We're kind of strangers to each other, so when I do go there, I'm usually just sitting there, just kind of in the corner, waiting for the event to be done. And it's sad to say that, because I have tried to talk to them, and I have tried to just interact, and nothing ever really pans out, which maybe it's my fault. I don't know. I'm not trying to put this on my family. It's just, and I feel a lot of people go through that, where they go over to other people's houses because they are invited and they are your family, so you don't want to be rude and not go, so you're just okay, well, I'll go, and then you're kind of just there, and you're just kind of this thing that's just there in the way, consuming food. And that's the other thing that I hate. It's I hate going there, eating their food, and then leaving, especially because I don't say anything. So I'd rather just not go at all, but that seems to offend people more than me not going, which I don't understand why. I'd rather not consume your food and just sit there like a brick. I don't know. It's just this thing. So, but, so, yeah, that's just, I don't know, me relating with people who, you know, do have this kind of thing where it's like the holidays are kind of that way. And it's sad, and I do try to like find ways to be happy and whatever. And you know, and like when the day usually comes, I do feel like a little bit of like that spirit and that like joy and whatever. But other normally it's not there for me. And a lot of people do try to like, you know, be like, oh, but you should be happy and you should do this and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, just let me be sad, let me be in my feelings, I'll be okay after the fact, like I promise I'll get there, but just let me be in my feelings, let me be in my emotions, let me handle me, because I know how to handle me. And that's something I think a lot of people don't get, especially during the holidays, because we have this thing where, like I said, everyone has to be happy, and everyone just, you know, it's I know it comes from a good place, but it's so annoying. Like, just let me be in my feelings. I promise you I'll be okay. Like, if you want me over, I'll come over for, you know, dinner. We can exchange gifts or not. It's like I can still make this day work, but I have to be sad first. And I have to like let my feelings out and go through the motions before I'm going to be okay. And that's with anything. And it's I don't know, it's just annoying. You tell I have a lot of feelings about this. Yeah, I don't know. I never really talk about this kind of thing because it makes the other people around me sad. Because you can't bring the dead back to life, so it's not like they can really fix it. They can just try to do what they can to make it better. And I do appreciate like anything done for me, any small gesture, you know, just, you know, to be nice or to make my holiday better. I really do appreciate it. But not allowing me to be in my feelings and to feel how I'm feeling does not help me or anyone. So I think if that's something I want to say to everyone who maybe has a person in their life that's like me, who is kind of bah humbug about the holidays and just, you know, is in their emotions because of this kind of thing, like because they lost a family member or they lost a loved one, whether it be a pet, anything, anyone who was special to them, and the holidays just kind of bring up this like bigger thing that's not maybe normally there. My advice to you would be to let them be in their feelings. Like, even if it's not so much like losing a loved one, even if it's just that the holidays don't mean as much as they used to them anymore for whatever particular reason. I have a friend who very much feels like that because the holidays don't have that magic that they did when she was a kid. And instead of telling her, oh, well, you know, just make that magic for yourself, like, make it happen. Like, I just let her vent and I let her feel her feelings. And if I can do something to make her happy, I will. But if I can't, I can't. She's allowed to be sad, and it sucks that she has to be sad, but, you know, things happen, and the worst thing in the world is when you feel like you can't be authentic because it's making someone else feel bad. And that happens a lot in my life, and it's annoying as fuck, and I hate it, but it is a part of life, and it is a part of, like, you know, things. But yeah, so to anyone who might be relating to my story and might be, you know, relating to how, you know, anything I've said, just know that you are allowed to feel your feelings. If no one else is going to allow you to feel your feelings, you can come here to this video and feel your feelings with me. Even if it's just for 15-20 minutes, however long this video winds up being. You are allowed to come here and feel your feelings with me, even if it is only for 15-20 minutes. And hopefully that can be enough to get you through the Christmas day, through New Year's, through whatever, and just, you know, hopefully that'll help you enough to go along with the rest of the day. And then always remember, tomorrow will be a new day, and you won't have to deal with all of the added depression and all the added like sadness that comes from having lost what you've lost, even if it's just the joy you used to feel on Christmas. Sorry, I whacked my microphone. Even if it's just the joy you felt during Christmas, because I know for a lot of people growing up, you lose that. You lose a lot of the joy that comes with the holidays. It's very stressful for some people, because of like, gift exchanges, and you don't have the finances for it, and it can be very stressful as much as it's supposed to be happy. And it's kind of sad that that's what it is, that it's like a lot of my coworkers, it's like, oh, the holidays are coming up, I'm stressed, I'm this, I'm that, I have to get gifts for everyone, I have to do this, and it's like, why do you have to? You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. um but yeah, I don't know. For anyone who, like I said, feels like I do, I understand where you're coming from, and I hope you can make the best of your holiday. You're allowed to feel sad, you're allowed to be in your emotions. um yeah. And to anyone that's wondering how to deal with someone like me, um, I'm sure you probably have people in your life who are very bah humbug about the holidays because of this type of thing, or just, someone who isn't feeling the holiday spirit and isn't really feeling as, happy jolly as you would like them to. Let them feel their feelings. It is totally fine to want to make their experience better by giving them, like, if you want to give them a gift or whatever, or if you want to, like, do whatever you want to do, but, like, make sure it's okay by them first. And if you want to do something nice like that, that's totally fine. But more often than not, just letting them vent and letting them tell you why Christmas is sad for them, or why the holidays are sad for them, or anything like that, is sometimes the best help they can get, is sometimes the best gift you can give them. Just be there, and listening does wonders for a person. Hey guys, Future Jace here. So, as I'm pretty new to recording long videos with my camera, I didn't realize that it would time out like it did. So, yeah, didn't realize that was gonna happen, but it did. So I figured that I would just finish this out, just by talking into my microphone, because honestly, with how hectic this time of year is, the fact that like Christmas is tomorrow as of me recording this voice memo type thing, and the fact that my job is just kind of crazy right now, I figured it would just be the best to finish out this video with just audio. So, sorry I didn't get a chance to refilm, but, yeah. So to kind of just, go off of what I was last saying, and just to, like, kind of close out my thoughts, um, just around this time of year, if you have someone that is upset during the holidays for whatever reason, whether it's because of, broken families, missing a loved one, any kind of thing like that, just really anything. Just be there and let them vent. Don't force them to be happy if they're not, because that's just, honestly, it's just one of the worst things you can do to a person, is just not let them be authentic and not let them feel their emotions and, like, be the way they need to be. So that would be my number one thing to anyone looking for advice on how to deal with someone like that. And if for some reason you can't handle them, like they're too like depressing and you're dealing with your own thing, the holidays can be stressful for everyone, just tell them, like, listen, I love you, but I need this time for myself, if you need me, just, like, let me know, that sort of thing. Always take care of yourself, but do try to be sensitive and conscious to the, conscious of the people around you. It's just, in my opinion, just kind of like the nice, like, middle ground, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, I just got home from work. I'm tired. But yeah, so that was really all I wanted to say, like, at the very end here. So, just, Christmas is tomorrow. I know Hanukkah's been going on for a while. I don't really know much about Kwanzaa, but, to all who celebrate, any and everything, I hope you guys have a great holiday. And, you know, for anyone who is suffering or isn't having the best holiday, I hope that you get through it relatively well. And remember, the new year is coming soon. You know, it's not forever, and you'll be back into your normal routine soon. And, you know, it won't be forever, like I said. So just keep that in mind. Try your best to be as happy as you can. Remember, don't force yourself, but take care of yourself. Take the precautions you need to, you know, make sure you're safe and happy as possible during this, you know, season and, you know, holiday, you know, jamboree type of thing. And that's really about it. I hope this video may have helped someone, may have helped you. But yeah, let me know how you feel in the comments. If you want to vent in the comments, that's what they're there for. And yeah, hopefully I can start doing more videos like this, more like informational life videos, and that type of thing. So, we'll see. But to everyone and all, have a lovely holiday, and just be peaceful, take deep breaths, and I will see you in my next video. See ya!